Apple's MacBook is an ultra-thin beauty, but at Computex in June, ASUS announced the Zenbook 3, which made what Apple did look unrefined, which if we're being honest is not an easy thing to do. The Zenbook 3 is 12.5 inches, slimmer, with a faster CPU and a punchier range of colors. Let's find out how it stacks up against Apple's MacBook. Both the Zenbook 3 and MacBook are made from premium aluminum alloys, but the space-grade 6013 aluminum alloy feels more premium to the touch. Apple's laptop is available in 4 metallic colors: silver, gold, space gray, and rose gold. ASUS's system comes with a very similar rose gold quartz gray, but it has a stunning royal blue that really stands apart in a sea of lightly colored laptops. At just 11.9 millimeters high, the Zenbook 3 is thinner at its thickest point than the MacBook, which is 13.2 millimeters at its port, but it does taper down to a crazy 3.6 millimeters. Owing to a slightly larger screen, the Zenbook has a wider base. ASUS's laptop is also ever so slightly lighter, but this is virtually indetectable unless you're a human scale. The Zenbook 3's display is 0.5 inches larger than the MacBook's 12-inch panel. However, Apple's display is a lot sharper, with a resolution of 2304 by 1440, compared to ASUS's standard FHD 1920 by 1080. But the Zenbook 3 does have edge-to-edge glass and very punchy colors. Both laptops do offer eye-popping color. ASUS claims that its display can muster 72% of the NTSC gamut, while the MacBook can only reproduce 107% of the much narrower sRGB color gamut. The ASUS display did seem to pop a little bit more when they were side by side. The keyboard on the Zenbook is significantly better, though Apple didn't set the bar very high. The MacBook has a 0.5mm vertical travel versus 0.8mm. This might seem like a small number, but on a keyboard it's massive. The MacBook's feedback isn't snappy and the keys are hard to tell apart by the touch. Apple's trackpad is nice and large and it does have force touch, which gives you haptic feedback. The Zenbook has a very satisfying click and multi-finger controls work no problem. ASUS has even included a fingerprint scanner right in the trackpad. There is no way that Apple's Core M CPU can beat the processing power of a Core i5 or a Core i7. We are really amazed at just how quickly large programs like Photoshop opened on the Zenbook and exactly how usable they were. Another thing that really surprised us about the Zenbook was just how great the speakers were. There's actually 5 magnets inside which provide a very nice, clear, loud sound. We'd say it's at least 30% louder and clearer than the MacBook. The Zenbook 3 has a much lower starting price, with its base model available for $999, while Apple charges no less than $1,299. However, the base model of the Zenbook only has 4GB of RAM. We'd recommend at least 8 if you're going for a premium performance experience. In our eyes, the Zenbook 3 is the clear winner. A more solid build, better keyboard, and faster performance with a beautiful display. We know exactly which device we'd open our pocketbooks for. I'm your host, Nicole Scott, for Mobile Geeks.